Salute everybody. Welcome to Switching Lanes with Miss Parker. Miss Parker. I hope everybody's had a blessed Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. Sorry for the good weekend. Hold on, y'all. You can hear my Discord in the background. 1 second. Alrighty, my bad, y'all. Had some background stuff going on. Hey, thankful, hey sister, hey PJ, what's going on, sis? Dragon, Kawana, hey. Hey, Shell Baby. Miss Minnie, what it do, sister? Miss Low Key, Miss TT, hey. Hey, Taco Prince, what it do, sister? Barbie, Time Warp, sis. Gina, sis. Samad, sis. Nikki, what it do? So before, hey, Tammy, hey, Ken, sis. Hey, Jonte, hey, Son Tam, what's going on, sister? Hey, Paris Boo. Hey, Jacqueline, sis. Hey, M. Grace, sis. Bless, what's going on, Betty, sis? Hey, Rachel Ray. Thank you, sister. I just threw something on. I said I'm chilling tonight. I was gonna drink some wine. Hey, Jean, hugs. Hey, Deborah. Hope you had a great Thursday, Jean. Nice seeing you. Hey, BB. Hey, Passion. Hey, Michelle, sis. Hey, Jennifer, sis. What up, Colton? What up, Precious? Precious, how you been? Nice seeing you. Thank you, Nikki. Hey, T lady, sis. Um, so I've been covering. I hated that we didn't get to watch movie night, but I'm gonna post a movie on my community wall tonight. When I get done with this live, before I start my other live, I'm gonna go over there and fix it. Let me get this light, baby. Hey Nicole, what's going on? The cause of the unaliving was revealed. What they say, Gina? What they say? Hey Mocha, we gotta talk back since a lot. I need you, sister. Okay, precious. Okay. Hey Mona Lisa. Hey Queen Butterfly. What's going on again? Sweet honey, my sister, my rider. Man, I hope each and every one of y'all had a blessed Thursday. I'm gonna put that movie. Thank you, Paris. I'm gonna put that movie on the community wall because it's so good, y'all, and it kind of brings you to like the domestic violence in a relationship. Kimberly, what it do? Kiki, lovely, wise Libra. Please get at me. Please get at me in the Discord, okay? Please get at me. I got some information, and I think somebody can help you out with what you was looking for and stuff. I've been looking for you, but I don't know how I missed you. Just tell you that, but yeah. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news report, teaching, scholarship, and research and educational purposes. Hey, fine, what's going on? Fair use is permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips to balance in favor of fair use. Hey, Kenya, what up, sis? Hey, Yolanda, sister. Taco Prince said it's a good movie. Yeah, you guys got to go watch it. You have to watch it. So I'm going to put it on my community wall. Miss Low Key, Miss Blonde, hey, love. Miss Blonde, have you wore your shirt yet? Okay, Queen Butterfly. I went in my email. I got to get Betty to get that email that I have. Taco Prince, send me that email again and the password so I can get it to Betty. So like when like people like Queen Butterfly, if you got it, Sister Taco Prince, drop that email in here, okay? So that way it starts fresh and I can get everybody. Blessing, sister, one love, watching from Barbados. Okay. I gone through a bad relationship. Feel like I'm getting used like a fool. Oh, Firestorm. Baby, what's going on, love? Hey, Davita, y'all put some prayers up for Firestorm. She's in Barbados. Welcome from Barbados, love. Maybe this weekend. Hey, Vibrant, what's going on, sister? Mm, mm, mm. Man, the success story I got from the sister that we helped, Kimberly helped, and Kimberly, I gotta get with you, Kimberly, and tell you what she wrote. But it brought tears to my eyes. Hey, podcast, it brought tears to my eyes, and I love a success story. And Firestorm, that's what I want for you as well. I got some sisters in the chat that if you really need to talk to somebody and you don't want to put it in here, you don't have to. Thank you, Nika Love. Thank you, sis. You don't have to put it in her. You know what I'm saying? I'll see if Kimberly doesn't mind talking to you and stuff like that offline. And so for you're more comfortable and it ain't, a crowd. Hey Tarsha, what up, sis? Hey Jesse Lee, what up, sis? And Kimberly also dropped the national domestic hotline for you. Okay, love. Please use that if you don't feel comfortable talking to anybody else about your situation. Oh, Kimberly, wait till I tell you. I gotta tell you, Kimberly. I meant to tell you. I forgot. Going 2 years now in this relationship, still no kids. Doing my best to have a child, just one child. I want in my life. I have a job, but Firestorm. Okay, so you don't want a child with him though, right? Or do you? Hey, April says, what up, podcast is? David, I don't know if I said hey, but hey, sis. Um, Kimberly, can you drop something for her to contact? Is there any way she can contact you, Kimberly, and stuff? Because I don't see Miss Ring in here, so no, I don't want to put too much on y'all either. Joy comes in the morning. She said, "You're not alone, Firestorm." Firestorm. Is it Firestorm? Firestorm. Okay. I don't know what to do, sister. I'm gonna help you, okay, Firestorm? And let me drop my information as well. She said, if you need help, take a break or reach out for help. Hey, Simply Me. Hey, Simply Me. Here goes my email, love. Where'd I put it? Now I'm nervous. Right there, Firestorm. Reach out to me and I'm gonna try to connect you, okay? Here's her email right here, Firestorm. Take sister's email. She's awesome. And when I say awesome, she's awesome. Kimberly just helped another sister and Kimberly, you did amazing with her. I love that she gave me chills. Hey, Goddess, what up, little sis? Hey, Bonnie. Thank you, Bonnie. Hey, Trends, what's going on? Happy Thursday. Kiki. Tell me what to say. Kiki, Firestorm, you are in the right place. We are praying for your strength. Let's go, sisters. Deborah, lift her up, y'all. Lift her up. Hey, Erica. Hey, Tiny J. Hey, sisters. Gina said Firestorm. She said, I got write it off because I'm not so good with emails. Okay, just write them down, baby. Just write them down. And here goes mine as well, right there. So just write everything down. I understand, and then we'll get you connected, okay? Gina said, Firestorm, I went through a lot before getting pregnant with our one and only, and God blessed us with one. Activate your faith. I pray God blesses you. Thank you, Gina. Thank you, Gina. You're awesome. She said, Firestorm, contact me day or night. Thank you, guys. Hey, Ursula, what's going on? And that's her. There goes Kimberly's email, you guys, for you, Firestorm. Okay, make sure you write it down. She said, thanks, Gina. Thank you, Vibrant. Vibrant catch shit quick. Vibrant's awesome. I pray that whatever you're going through gets better soon. Let's go, Queen Butterfly. I see you in good spirits, sister. All right. So I called this because, with everything that happened, prayers to Shamarcus and Zaria's family. They both got laid to rest. I had the days mixed up on the 21st. Hey, Net baby. She said, Firestorm, when the time comes, God will bless you with a baby. She said, I will be back shortly. Okay, Firestorm. Praying for you, love. Jante said, I'm going to contact you too, Kimberly. Deborah said, Nikki said, beautiful community. I love it over here. Okay. With this situation, we lost hard. We lost bad. This family lost even harder and even better because we have two children that have lost. Thank you, Tanya J. Thank you. We have two children that have lost, and because they no longer have parents. The mothers and fathers no longer have children. So when they lost, the children lost, and the families lost. But is it a broken family or is it about to be a family feud? I say that because the other day I played some clips of some stuff was said in these videos that I'm going through some stuff too. I just need to vent, Kimberly. Okay, sister. Kimberly will lift you up, trust me. Come back with a success story. Dre, I miss you, sister. Happy Thursday. You supposed to call me, hey, Phoenix. My son tried to jump today, the high level bridge in Toledo. The negotiators, oh my God. Put some prayer hands in there for Rising Phoenix, please. Oh, baby. Thank you, Bonnie, for becoming a member. Thank you, love. Oh, Rising Phoenix. And mental health is real, guys. Mental health is real. We never know what nobody's going through. Thank you, Miss TT. We don't know. We don't. Sometimes, even as a parent, I didn't know my son was suffering. It killed me to the core. That's why I get on here and talk about seeing signs and paying attention, regardless, young or old. Young or old, our kids still require us to pay attention. Nikki said, I needed this today, okay? We, man, Rising Phoenix, Jesus. She said, I pray that it's not a family feud. It's already deep. Joy comes when I play this. You were busy and I didn't want to bother you. Call me after you. Okay, so okay, because I got time after this live to call you. The mind is very fragile and nothing to be played with. And we seen that, Gina, in these videos with them. We seen that. I saw that on the news today. Oh, you saw it on the news today, Barbie? Jesus, Rising Phoenix, baby. And she's already going through it, you guys. She talks about it on her live all the time. And the story about her son, she talks about him daily. Okay, Nikki, it's okay. Take your time. She said mental health is so real. Please be kind to everyone. It could save a life. Yeah. Take this one breath at a time. You don't have to have it all figured out. Just don't give up on yourself. There's still so much life waiting for you. Let's go. Let's go, Kimberly. Kimberly said there's still healing, still laughter, still light ahead. You're not alone. You're so deeply needed in this world, just as you are. Let's go, Kimberly. She said, let's take a moment and pray for everyone. The world is going mad. Absolutely, Nika. You couldn't have said it no better. She said, let's go, Vonnie. She said, my condolences to both of the families. Hey, Samad, thank you, sister. Keep going. You're doing so much better than you think. Let's go, Kimberly. Hey, Rishi, baby. Hope the baby's doing well, Rishi, and I hope you're feeling okay. Yes, took a mental break. You have to, but I'm back. Let's go, lovely. She said, my dad works where that bridge is. Oh my God, Barbie. You never know what a person's going through. You absolutely don't. That's why it's good to be mindful of others. Demons were present on that live. The devil. It was. Hey, TS. When you don't believe, she said prayers, so many prayers help today. All rise, and I'm so sorry, love. I'm praying for you, baby. And we got you over here. Hey, JOK. Hey, Gigi. She said, please remember, you are not your thoughts. You are not your worst days. You are worthy of the rest. You're worthy of rest, of love, of gentleness, and of joy, even in the midst of a storm. Let's go, Kimberly. She said, I have a tendency to keep talking when I'm arguing with my old man. Just keep it going. This story makes me take a step back. When my man says be quiet, I'm gonna be quiet, and it's scary. Let's go, Joy. And I love accountability. He is relentless, that devil. You hear me? Okay, love. Okay, I'm glad to see you back. I'm glad to see you back. Miss Loki says, send in prayers to everyone. We are in this together. Can you send me back the email, please? Kimberly, can you drop your email one more time for Firestorm? She's ready to write it down. And can somebody drop mine? Praying I find my wallet to travel. I can't fly. I don't have the real ID. Oh my goodness. But you know what, Rising Phoenix? I think if you walk in there and let them know and show them that situation, they'll let you in. I think they'll make an exception. Hey, Tori, baby. Welcome, sister. Hey, Talonda sis. I was ready to crash out on the boss today. Oh, my goodness, Talonda. Praying for you, sister. Praying for you. There goes mine right there. Vibrant dropped it. Firestorm. So if you can catch it, that would be awesome, sister. My many years married, it's just better to walk away until it cools off. Then revisit at a better time. There it goes right there, Firestorm. There you go. Hey Mo, what's going on, MVP? She said, in the midst of a storm, the Almighty will calm your storm and give you understanding. You have a greater support from everyone on this live. Okay. Tarsha said, Rising Phoenix, may God continue to shield you and your family with peace and healing. Man, y'all inspire me. So in the midst of this, things were said on that live. The devil was busy. If we must say the devil was busy. Nika said, I feel so much love in this chat. Let's go, family. Okay, sister. Hey, Milestone, how you doing? Happy Thursday. The devil was busy. And some people don't believe, but I watched his whole demeanor change in the midst of seconds. It was like he was here and then he just went left. And thank you, Nikki. Hey, Alma sis, happy Thursday. Again, he's pretty good, T lady. Okay, okay, sister. She said, thank you, lady. Okay. She said, de-escalating an argument with your partner requires a combination of emotional regulation, communication skills, and empathy. Kimberly done turned up. Hey, Jay, thank you. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate that. Thank you. Backsmith Park Community Town. We think we bring people into our lives, but the devil does to remember how they. You hear me, Gigi? Hey, Tammy C, what's going on, love? Okay, you writing down the emails. Take your time. Take your time. Let me show y'all where we was, and they went way below. They went way below. From the things, a lot of things they said before we even got to the name Obi was said that I was just like, he said demons were tormenting him. You could see his face change, sending you positive vibes. Thank you, TS. You did. Because I didn't even pay attention to it, TS, until I got to the second live I did on them. And I was like, damn, his whole demeanor has changed tremendously. And I couldn't believe it because I didn't see when he changed when he had on the black tank top. And it's like, emotions running deep. He got hot. She said the devil was all up in their relationship in that house and just wouldn't stop sad. Okay. Because I always want to take y'all back to the beginning. And then we'll stop there and we'll get right into why I said Family Feud.
27-year-old Zaria Carr.
Hold on, let me find
She was
that.
Right now, Mark done got quiet. Where he at? He right here. He getting mad. He don't like the truth coming out.
That was the end. Hey, Jordy sis. That was the end of Zaria and Shamarcus Carr at that moment when y'all heard that phone drop. That was the end. But in the midst of that, and right before she passed, she said, oh, you don't want to talk about Odie? She said, Odie? And she said, oh, you. She was like, oh, you want to tell the truth, but I can't tell mine. And this what came out of it.
Peace to both of you, okay? Because it's never right to put your hands on a female. Let's start there. He did. Well, let me explain to you why. Because there's a couple things y'all need to know. First of all, Shamarcus knew that he wasn't gonna make it 24 hours. Let's start. He wasn't gonna make it 24 hours. He wasn't. So it was better for him to do what he did to himself before somebody else did something to him. Let's start there. Okay. Secondly, everybody's painting this picture as if he pew Zaria, or if he Zaria, and that wasn't the case. What happened is that boy put hands and feet on that girl, and this wasn't something new. He always put hands and feet on that girl. Okay, head, shoulder, knees, and toes on that girl. Let's be honest. This time stuff went a little bit too far. It happens. It went a little bit too far. Rest in peace to both of them. Okay? Because it's never right to put your hands on a female. Let's start there. He put hands and feet on this girl so bad that she was unconscious. Now, personally, I feel like she could have made it and she got the medical attention that she needed. But she laid there for an hour and a half. An hour and a half before police had even arrived. Make that make sense? If he really cared about her, you know what he would have did? He'd have picked up the phone and called the ambulance. But he didn't. He didn't. Because he already knew he had fucked up. He had fucked up really bad. Everybody like, well, y'all talking about, he said Odie's name, and basically that was, who the fuck is Odie? It's Odie. But see, the problem was is our family started to pay attention, like, because the situation that happened with Odie.
Sorry, y'all. And hey, Incognito, don't start no trouble with me, Incognito. Happy Thursday. Her friend on the phone heard him knock the life out of her, shaking my head. I couldn't live with myself. I really, the more the young lady kept talking, he told her to leave it alone. It all went too far. Yes, it definitely went too far. And yeah, I would have, let me stop this. And let me see.
Get off the line, you ain't gonna make it out the door. And I'm gonna do it to you. So the best thing for you to do is shut the fuck up and listen to the line.
You need to stop lying.
I'm telling the story, bitch.
You lying about it. But you're lying.
A Georgia couple went live on Facebook to air their relationship.
He said, you're not going to make it out, and I'm going to do it to you. You're not going to make, he said, shut the fuck up, or you ain't going to make it out this door alive, and I'm going to do it to you. And he's drinking.
Nah. I ain't did none of that.
Oh, they think you don't beat me up.
Uh-huh.
That boy ain't touched me.
I ain't did none of that.
Yeah, camera for y'all. I just like you said, don't let it like he done did something to me.
So look.
I didn't even see that part. That's my first time seeing that part. That was like, did you fight her? He said, nah. She knew when he said that. He said, nah, I ain't did that. She said, oh, what they think you beat me up? Man, you hear me, Alma? Never. But this is where we are. This is why we got her. And I was like, but let me tell y'all where we are today. What happened today? Come across. Let me get to this one.
What's wrong with my ass? Can you look and see? So I look down there at the ass, and I ain't no hole now. Now I ain't the smartest, but my knowledge of that shit is like, okay, if you get the herpes, it's come at whatever contact or whatever.
And you the only horny ass dog want to fuck somebody in the ass. So make that shit make sense.
I look down at her ass. This motherfucker got goddamn clusters and shit down there by her ass. She got bumps and shit. Look like goddamn. Now y'all see why she don't want me to get on the live. That's why she trying to goddamn talk me. So it looked like this shit look like like some bumps, but like an ant bite. How you bust a bump? Hey, what you did to it? Licked all over the bitch. So stop fucking capping. So here it is. Boom. Time go by. She go back to her.
It was another part. We got the STDs. We got the running to the police station naked. Him following not too far behind. We got the her sleeping with Squeak or whatever his name was. His homeboys. Him messing with the homeboy's girlfriend. Setting people up. It was shit said that I couldn't believe it. I was blown. I was hurt for them after what happened. Yeah, Pam, they was. Yeah, come on, TS. Absolutely. A lot of stuff that was said in this just was a misunderstanding. Like, hey, Levy. Hey, Curl Cotton, I seen. So it was hard to listen to this. It was really just hard because I was like, is this happening? She said, you never know what could be the point of no return. And that's what I called the last one, Paris. The point of no return. But the point of no return is about to cause a whole family feud. You can't tell nobody how to feel and what to say. Because I say how I feel, and people always try to stop you from saying how you feel, what to say. Think like me. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't say this. Be considerate. Think about this. But everybody's not you. And people have to start realizing that we are not the same. How you feel about a situation, I might not. How I feel about a situation, Jessica Lee, Tarsha, Kenya, Michelle, Jordy, Net Baby, y'all might not feel the same way. Gina, you might not feel what I feel with the loss, grief, abuse, just being opinionated. And it's okay. People got to realize it's okay that we are different. It's okay that I don't think like you and I'm not you. Because a lot of times when we want people to think like us or stay on the same wavelength that we're on, guess what? It's because y'all want us to shut the fuck up. And I'm not. People want you to turn a blind eye to stuff you've heard, and some stuff might not resonate with others like it did us. Because with us, we're not a part of it. So it's easy to judge looking in. I do it. When I hear inconsistencies, I'm definitely judging at that moment. And I'm going to tell you guys every time I'm going to do it. Not judging you how God will, but I'm definitely making a judgment at that moment. But again, I'm on the outside looking in. And with some of the stuff that was said in that video, hey, Melanin Queen, happy Thursday. With some of the stuff that was said in that video, it was the point of no return. Because man or woman tells you their deepest secrets that can get everybody unalived and cause so many disappointments and heartache down the road. There's no coming back. There is no coming back. Hey, Alicia. All right, Alicia. I got to holler at you anyway. There's no coming back. Even in the Shamarcus and Zaria case, some of the shit they said, I couldn't handle the shit from Shank Rock. I'm telling you now. Just the diseases and the, bitch, shut the fuck up and all. I couldn't. Man, that mental abuse, baby, It's worse than physical to me. It always been. Words are powerful. You hear me, Nene? Even talking to me like that would turn my stomach up into the public. I can't come back. Let's go, Paris. And the stuff that be done in your home with your significant other is supposed to stay in the home. But once the world knows, it's a wrap. Because they're going to play on my mental health now. My STDs is going to be forever talked about. I'm a whore. So much other stuff. But then we get to Obi. And Obi people was in the comment section. Somebody else has lost their life. Left a family behind that is questions on top of questions on top of anger. Because you know how many people's lost their children and don't have the answers? Or people that's lost their children or a loved one and they think they know. So on top of the grief, yes, something. On top of the grief, guess what? You know your loved one ain't never coming back. And you are suspecting and y'all smiling and we grinning and we all in the family's face. We at the funeral and stuff and it comes out like that. Because this is how these people find out that how their loved one lost their life. Point of no return. Once they found out that they loved one lost their life, it was a whole different ballgame. Hey, Jasmine. Happy Thursday. It was the end, whether Zaria knew it or not. But with consequences, it's always a consequence, baby, with words. Salute, Shank Rock. Love you, baby. It's always consequences with our choice of words and actions. Mm-hmm. Hey, pretty girl. Happy Thursday. And the consequence is a broken family came from those words that was being used. But guess what else? A family feud. And I'm ready to show y'all why it's great to be a family feud. Because some things can be said and baby, ain't no take backs. Ain't no take backs. Now we heard Obi's cousin speak out. Let me tell y'all what she said the first time. Because there was a lot of noise in that first one. So I want to... Let me turn my phone down to show y'all how we got here.
So first of all, I just want to say this to my auntie because I know you're going to be very upset at me. But I had to say something. I know everybody in the family is asking me, let it go, let it go, let it go. And I tried. I really did.
So she's basically apologizing to the auntie. I missed this part. They didn't have it the whole part, but she said her auntie told her, please don't do this. Because guess what? The auntie knows. What up, Brit sis? The auntie knows once you open this can of worms, ain't no closing it. Ain't no going back. Ain't no going back.
I know online y'all know them as Frenchman and Duchess. But to me, I know them as Shemarcus and Zaria. With that being said, I want to clear a few things up about my cousin. Because at the end of the day, it needs to be said. All I keep hearing online is Odie this, Odie this, Odie this, Odie this, Odie this. Let's clear something up. First of all, my cousin's name is not Odie. It's Obi. Okay? Let's start there. Secondly, y'all paint this narrative as if it was some type of down low situation going on. And what I want to let y'all know is, first of all, Obi got bitches, okay? I'm going to just say that. He was not a part of the community. This is not no DL situation. I also want to say this because the narrative that's being painted is not right. First of all, my cousin is deceased, so rest in peace to him. But I want y'all to understand a few things about our family. We got some serious steppers over here. And when I say steppers, I'm not talking about the stuff y'all see on the internet where they posting up. No, I mean, we got them real gangsters that move in silence, okay? Everybody's sitting here trying to figure out, why did Shamarcus do what he did? Well, let me explain to you why. Because there's a couple things y'all need to know. First of all, Shamarcus knew that he wasn't going to make it 24 hours.
At that moment. And again, everybody is not us. I'm not y'all. What y'all family might do, I don't know. What other people might do when they find out something happened like this, I don't know. But I knew once she said that, it's going to start a family feud. Because she's not letting this go. And we thought when this was here, it was like, Tuda said, them gangsters need mental health. People be so happy to say they have steppers in the family. That may be true, but has their mental. Tuda, that's why it starts a family feud. Because if your mental ain't right and, you already a stepper, you already a street. Because streets is different. You can think, if you ain't been in the streets or you ain't been around nobody, cousins, brothers, uncles that was in the streets, it's different. It's different.
Let's start. He wasn't going to make it 24 hours. He wasn't. So it was better for him to do what he did to himself before somebody else did something to him. Let's start there. Okay?
We just lost our brother. They lost a family member, but everybody's angry right now. Tensions are high right now. I was like, when I heard this, I was like, we can say, let's calm the situation. We can say a lot of stuff.
Secondly, everybody's painting this picture as if he...
One second, y'all.
Pew, Zaria. Or if he... Zaria, and that wasn't the case. What happened is that boy put hands and feet on that girl. And this wasn't something new. He always put hands and feet on that girl. Okay? Head, shoulder, knees, and toes on that girl. Sorry. Let's be honest. This time stuff went a little bit too far.
Yeah, Tanya J, she was.
It happens. It went a little bit too far. Rest in peace to both of them.
We got to think about it, y'all. She took a loss too. Her cousin's no longer her. Again, we all different. We don't think like her. We not her. We don't know what she's feeling. I don't. A loss is a loss.
Okay? Because it's never right to put your hands on a female. Let's start there. He put hands and feet on this girl so bad that she was unconscious. Now, personally, I feel like she could have made it had she got the medical attention that she needed. But she laid there for an hour and a half. An hour and a half before police had even arrived. Make that make sense? If he really cared about her, you know what he would have did? He'd have picked up the phone and called the ambulance. But he didn't. He didn't. Because he already knew he had fucked up. He had fucked up really bad.
Mom Dukes, it's easy to say, but social media is the gateway to hell for a lot of situations that we see. It's unfortunate, but it is.
Body like, well, Y'all talking about? She said Odie's name, and basically that what who the fuck is Odie? It's Obi. But the problem is our family started to pay attention, like, because the situation that happened with Obi was fucked up, and we knew it was some foul play. We've been knowing it was some foul play. We just been trying to figure out what players was on the chessboard. You feel me? That's what we was trying to figure out. And my auntie been saying she felt like Shemarcus was on some bullshit. Now let's be real. Shemarcus and Obi been friends for a minute. Best friends. Thick as thieves. Obi go get money, he brings Shemarcus. Shemarcus ain't have to worry about no bread when my cousin was alive. Because when Obi...
I like what Brittany said. She said, I understand, but when will us as family say enough is enough before we step in and check our family before it's too late? But Brittany, again, it sound good, baby. I love that you said that. But do we? Will we? Is everybody like us?
Bro, he brought Shemarcus. If he got paid, he brought Shemarcus and broke him.
Wow.
But see, the problem is when you out here getting money, because my cousin wasn't no weak dude. When I tell you he was out here getting that bread, he was getting that bread. Okay, and it might have not have been legally, but he was getting that bread. And the crazy thing about it is when he was set up, we kept saying, this got to be an inside situation, because the stuff that these people knew didn't make sense. It got to be an inside situation.
So she said they said he did pow her. Prayers to this family, both families, all three families. It's three families that's grieving. Obi is still fresh because they're just finding out who unalived him. So it just sparks back everything to be fresh. Yeah. It's very tragic. Yeah, Alicia. Yeah. I agree with you and Brittany. Yeah.
He knew this whole motherfucking time that he was a snake ass dude. He knew this. He knew if it ever came out that he was involved in that situation with my cousin Obi, that he was going to have to give his ass to God. You understand that? Period. He knew this. He knew this. He knew this. So while he was up here pillow talking to Zaria, he ain't realized this whole time you been putting hands and feet on that girl. See, she called the wrong people. What she should have did is called my family and told us the real, but she was so afraid to say something. She knew if she said something, it was gonna go the way it was gonna go. Well, this boy put hands and feet on this girl for everything she did that he felt or deemed that was unacceptable. But he couldn't do that shit with my cousin around. Obi didn't play that putting your hands on female, doing. Yes, he didn't play none of that. He didn't play none of that.
Time to upgrade your car.
And see, the more I think back, it's starting to make sense. It's starting to make a lot of sense. And my auntie said, don't get on there, Truth. Don't say nothing. Let it go. We got our justice. And I told my auntie, I said, no, motherfuckers need to know the real. They need to know how motherfucking snake down dirty Shamarcus was. Now, I don't give a fuck about your motherfucking family, your brothers, your cousin, your aunties, because they all...
Right there. I said, Jesus, take over, please, God. When she said that, I was like, it's about to be a family feud. Yeah, Miss Bond. Liars.
So, play with me if you want to. I meant that everything on my cousin's grave, they all can get it. So don't come over here with that bullshit when your motherfucking brother is a snake down, dirty ass nigga. He know what he did to my cousin. He know.
Passion.
He know how he set my cousin up. Cause see, the shit that these motherfuckers knew, yeah, it was definitely an inside job. And Shamarcus bitch ass was right there the whole motherfucking time playing puppet master. You had the audacity to show up at my cousin's motherfucking funeral.
Right there, too. Sparked a different kind of rage. And if your male cousin see this in you, they don't want to feel like a whole ass nigga. Someone feel like, man, I got step. I'm gonna watch and see if anybody say something to cuz. Hey, Caramel, what up, sis?
You knew this shit was gonna come back tenfold. You knew it. You knew it. And see what people don't realize about Zaria, everybody told me she was smiling, she was laughing. That girl would do that. She was nervous. She was scared. Every time he would do that, she automatically knew she had to put her hair up. She knew she had to throw some tennis shoes on so she could try to get up out the door because this boy always was on that type of timing with her. I don't give a fuck that she was 6 feet tall. That didn't mean nothing. This is a man you fighting against. But see, he knew. He knew when she said Obi's name, it was going to be a problem. Because why are you bringing up Obi?
Hey.
What you mean with what happened with Obi? And see, I think she tried to play it off by saying Udi. She tried to play it off because she knew if she would have said Obi, everybody in my family would have been like, ain't no motherfucking Udi. It's Obi. And see, God got a funny way of serving revenge cold, bro. It was better that he did it to himself. It was better. It was better. Because it was going to happen regardless. You can't go around and do that type of shit to people and think you safe on these streets. Family got some serious cold gangsters. I mean, like I said, moving silence type gangsters. Anybody gonna call you on the phone? Anybody gonna threaten you on the internet? We don't do that. This old school shit right here. He knew he had what? Not too many options. Cause see, if he would have went to jail and got locked up, he was gonna get it.
He's blind.
He'd have been on these streets. He was gonna motherfucking get it. That's why that boy did what he did. That's why he did what he did. Because, see, he ain't immune to going to jail. He done did that plenty of times. Been locked up plenty of times. Then put shoulders, feet, and toes on this girl plenty of times. Sad thing is he wanted to make sure she didn't survive.
That was when this first happened. We back now. Just when I thought, okay, we're done. Everybody, I think, is chilling out. Hold on, y'all. Get to these videos.
I was gonna come on here and say a few other things, but after y'all started running with the dumbest shit ever, I said, what's the point? I made my point. I said what I had to say. Period. And for the one person that's talking about what DL means that it's down low, so you wouldn't know. It's just because you don't know your family don't mean I don't know mine. Check that, okay? We real over here. If you want to go suck and lick some do it. We don't discriminate. We real over here. But we keep it real with our family. We ain't got to keep it real with the streets, but we're going to keep it real with our family. Like I said, my cousin was not DL. I stand on that. And for whoever want to believe what they want to believe, baby, go ahead. Have a Coke and smile and shut the fuck up. You heard me? Quit drinking that Florida water. His brother should have took the time to stop him from putting hands and feet on Zaria. That's what he should have did. And he never tried, not one time. See that?
She brought up his brother. When she said what she said, I said, shit. This one of those God, we need you right now for this family, these families, baby.
He thought this stuff was normal. It's not normal for somebody to put their hands and feet on you every time you do something that they don't like. Not to mention his brother was just laid to rest yesterday. Matter of fact, Zaria was laid to rest yesterday. They had a visitation for her on the 20th. Had her homecoming on the 21st. Had Marcus's homecoming on the 21st as well. It's crazy they both was deceased or unalive the same day and buried the same day. See, God got a funny way of showing you things. You understand that? And the crazy thing to me is he don't know my people like that. He don't. He just running his mouth. Real talk. What he need to be focused on is dealing with the situations he need to deal with when it comes to his family. Okay? It's a baby out here now that don't got a mother and don't got a father. That's what he need to be worried about. But while he posting all of that stuff up, never once did he come to my page and say not nan thing. Make that make sense.
I guess the brother caught wind that she made a video about her cousin. It's a lot of shit talking. So she's like, he ain't come to my page. So as a woman, and it's a man, guess what I'm going to do? Cause why this nigga over here? You know what I'm saying? And her cousins, her male cousins, ain't about to see no man coming for her. I was like, shit.
He already know I ain't the one to play those games with. I ain't. We ain't never been no suckers over here and ain't no.
And we on to this one. Wait, that might have been the one. Oh.
So I'm wondering if some of y'all drinking that Florida water. You got to be. Because some of the comments is just outlandish. A lot.
Thank you.
I can clearly tell that some of y'all don't have no real steppers in y'all family. I can clearly tell y'all that. Because the video that I made was to basically clear up some of the things that was being said in reference to my cousin. Rest in peace. That was it. I wasn't coming on here to tell y'all exactly how he got set up. For what? What does that do? Like, y'all be asking the weirdest shit ever. How he got unalived. What? That's too much information. And I'm not putting that out here. My auntie clearly told me, be careful with what you say. Clarify what you need to clarify and keep it moving. And that's exactly what I did. Now, y'all want me to get into detail how he got set up. What was he doing when he got set up? What? Huh? Didn't I just tell y'all we don't do all that talking? I came on here for one specific reason. Stop dragging my cousin's name through the dirt. Stop adding shit on him that don't belong on him. That's like you putting a body on somebody that didn't do the body. No. I wanted to make it very clear. But since my cousin's been gone for a good minute, when that girl brought up his name, Zaria, when she brought up his name, it made me just like, what? It made my auntie and everybody else in my family, why you bringing up Obi? That was the point of the video. Because y'all was running with the wrong narrative. That's it. How it happened, where it happened, the details and specifics, look it up if you want to find out some information. But I'm not going to tell you everything. It's no point for me to do that. That wasn't the point for me to come on here for. See, what y'all want me to do is to get on here and start talking too much and start snitching on people, and we don't do that, baby. Quit drinking that Florida water. Quit drinking that Florida water. It's got y'all gone. Real gone. Yeah. Got y'all gone. So, for y'all that don't know, they had a homecoming for Zaria. Yeah, nice balloon release. They also had a homecoming yesterday yesterday at 1:00 for Mark, aka Shemarcus. And Yeah, we just need to make sure he was really in the ground. That's about all that was about.
When she said that, that's the point of no return. She said, we just went to see if he was really in the ground. We just really went to see if that nigga was really asleep. And I said, my God. My God. Y'all great hear her say it. I was like, my God.
You know, he got the easy way out. And I'm going to keep saying he got the easy way out. For those of y'all that know, you know. But he already knew what it was going to be. A lot of y'all came here to
Let me take it back a little bit.
Oh, they had a homecoming for Zaria. Yeah, nice balloon release. They also had a homecoming yesterday yesterday at 1:00 for Mark, aka Shamarcus. And yeah, we just need to make sure he was really in the ground. That's about all that was about. You know, he got the easy way out. And I'm going to keep saying he got the easy way out. For those of y'all that know, you know. But he already knew what it was going to be. A lot of y'all came here to me, well, your cousin been dead for a little minute. Why wasn't something done? Because we was not sure. See, let me explain to you. You don't just go out here and put shit on people. You don't go out here and assume shit. When you assume shit, you make an ass out of you, not me. Spell assume. Probably don't even know how to do it. Look it up if you can't. But you don't go out here and just assume shit. We had a couple players that we figured probably had something to do with it. But now we know for sure. For sure. That's the difference. See, that's the difference from you young niggas, excuse my language, you YNs, and you real gangsters. They don't go make assumptions. They want to know for sure. So when they come for you, they know they coming for the right person. That's the difference. Y'all is slow. Some of y'all slow on this internet. Not to mention the ones of y'all on here talking about, oh my God, I can't stand her nails. Y'all ain't never seen a real nail in your life. Y'all so busy paying them Koreans to do your nails, you don't know how to grow your own. Hell, y'all ain't even got real hair coming out your hair. It just is gone-ish. My hair all the way down my back. Real hair. I'm a natural girly. Something you may not be familiar with. Try growing what God gave you. And you wouldn't have so many damn dumbass questions. It's not a claw nail, baby. My nail curves. See that? My nail curves. Curves. It's a real nail. Curve. Real nail. Real. You see this? Real. Wouldn't know nothing about it. Y'all wouldn't know nothing about it because y'all slow. Y'all used to going to get them Koreans to do your shit. You're not used to real nails. You're not used to the real yellow color of your nail. You see that? That's a real fingernail right there. But slow. Anyway. I was going to come on here and say a few other things. But after y'all started running with the dumbest shit ever, I said, what's the point? I made my point. I said what I had to say. Period. And for the one person that's talking about what DL means that it's down low, so you wouldn't know. It's just because you don't know your family don't mean I don't know mine. Check that, okay? We real over here. If you want to go suck and lick and do it. We don't discriminate. We real over here. But we keep it real with our family. We ain't got to keep it real with the streets, but we're going to keep it real with our family. Like I said, my cousin was not DL. I stand on that.
And this was the tide that broke the camel's back, what she said next. Some things at a point of no return.
Being beneficial. See, when it come to my brothers, I see them doing something wrong, I'm stepping up. I see them putting their hands on a female, I'm clocking it. We don't play them games over here. We real people. You understand that? And you putting your hands on a person, one day you're going to go too far. One day you're going to go too far. And for her, she felt like he was on here airing her out. And she had that clutch in the bag on it. She had that clutch. So she said, you know what? Let me throw this out, say Woody. Let me just throw it out there. Because he know if he keep talking on me, I got some shit to talk on him about. The problem was that she was playing the wrong game, baby. See, he talking about you sleeping with this dude and that dude. You talking about him setting somebody up. You talking about he fucked with the wrong family. You talking about him doing the wrong thing. See, when you went there, he already knew his days was numbered. He knew his time was coming up.
That was the point of no return. And I understand Karen. Prayers, y'all put some prayers up for Karen, please. Salute Mouthpiece. And can the moderator drop Mouthpiece link, please? Drop his link for me. Salute. But listen, because she has something that's a point of no return. Just like Zaria.
Knew that my family was not going to play them games with him, baby. He knew that. That's why he kept that secret. But what he should have did is kept that motherfucking secret to himself. Because let me tell you something, the only person can tell on you is yourself when you don't run your motherfucking mouth. See, he thought I can get on here and say whatever I want to say about her. She ain't gonna say nothing about me. At least not that. You're playing a deadly game, baby. A deadly game. And I'm sorry to say, I don't feel sorry for his family, not one bit. People ask me, why did you...
It's more. When she said that, I went... I just couldn't breathe.
Say rest in peace, baby. I meant rest in piss. I don't give a about his family, what they going through, how they feel, period. At 1 o'clock yesterday, we was just trying to make sure he was asleep. Making sure he was really asleep. That's what we was trying to make sure. For real. The only beautiful ceremony was Zaria's. Period. The balloon release, that was being beneficial. See, when it come to my brothers,
I want y'all to hear the end of what she said. And
I see him doing something wrong, I'm stepping up. I see him putting, you don't run your motherfucking mouth. See, he thought I can get on here and say whatever I want to say about her.
Yeah, it's hard.
She ain't gonna say nothing about me. At least not that. You're playing a deadly game, baby. A deadly game. And I'm sorry to say, I don't feel sorry for his family, not one bit. People ask me,
they just buried these people. And she's grieving too. And I said, baby. It just struck up a whole another ball game. Man, you hear me, Davida? But it just struck up a whole different ball game. And when she said, we went, hey, Erling, sis. She said, we went to make sure he was asleep. He was really asleep. When she said they went to make sure he was dead, I said, shit. And when she said she don't give a fuck about nobody in that family, I was like, shit. Some things we say, there's no take backs. I know somebody don't sound good at all. Davida. I pray to God that it doesn't get worse from her, but let me let her finish saying what she said. And
why did you say rest in peace, baby? I meant rest in piss. I don't.
She said, they said, why didn't you say rest in peace? She said, I said rest in piss. Yeah, young. Yeah. Ken said she's talking too much, but ain't that how it ended with Shamarcus and Zaria?
Give about his family, what they going through, how they feel, period. At 1 o'clock yesterday, we was just trying to make sure he was asleep. Making sure he was really asleep.
The same thing that Shemarcus did to Obi, went to that funeral. Somebody went and checked at his too. Yeah, Tarsha.
That's what we was trying to make sure. For real. The only beautiful ceremony was Zaria's. Period. The balloon release, that was...
Hey, Tosh. The tongue is a powerful thing. Some of those old sayings that our grandmothers or our mothers used to say to us, and they come into formation, and it take you to see something like, it take you to go through something like this or see something like this to, she's inciting retaliation. Yeah, Ms. Swan. Her message was strong. And we can judge all day. We can sit on the outside and look in. But remember, everybody don't think like you. You hear me, Vonnie? Everybody's family ain't our family. As we would step in and probably try to slow it down, not everybody does. Her auntie tried to intervene. But see, sometimes with our youth, it's easy to talk, but it's harder to listen. Sometimes you tell your kids don't go there, something bad end up happening. And guess what we do? I told your ass don't go there. It's easy for us to talk, but it's harder to listen with today's youth. Karen said, right, Miss Parker, don't speak it. Crap goes both ways. And I don't know what the brother said because I haven't made it over there to his page. I follow him and stuff, but I got to go see what he said and what struck her to say, yeah, he didn't come to mind talking that shit. So he's going to defend his brother, but she's going to defend her cousin. Who are we to, I wish it didn't get this far. But the same way with Zaria and Shemarcus, it's the point of no return. We're here now, unfortunately. And Shamarcus' brother already stated, he's a street nigga. He said it. He said, I'm a street nigga. He said, and shit's different when you're a street nigga, is what he said when he cried about his brother. So what we see, Miami, the Frenchman is Shamarcus. That's his nickname. All we can do is pray at this point. Mm-hmm. Jacqueline, the brother does. See, Jacqueline, what we do in life sometimes, guess what? It might not knock at our door, but it hits home. It hits home because, hey, Rebecca, it hits home because some people sit back, hey, Juvenated says, some people sit back and death just ain't enough for them. Because you heard what she said, he got the easy way out. But what's the mental health of the steppers in the family? What's the mental of them? Do we know? To say that they won't bite? She said, yeah, it's different when it comes to the street, absolutely. Somebody could have stepped in to heal instead of instigating. This is so tragic. The tongue is a two-edged sword, never speak things in the atmosphere. So sad, sad. Every time karma. She said, rest in peace. Oh, God. And she said, we went at 1:00 just to make sure he was really asleep. I said, oh, my God. She said, I don't give a fuck about his family. I don't give a fuck about none of them. I said, oh, my God. It was just like watching Shamarcus and Zaria all over again. It was. Yeah, Gigi. They have to get one closest to that person. You hear me, Betty? Look, Jordy says she said some King Von-ish. Mm-hmm. Hey, Akita, baby. That was so disrespectful. I get her being mad, but Lord have mercy. Jasmine. But see, Jasmine, that's what I'm saying in life, Jasmine. The tongue is a powerful thing. And she meant it. She meant it. She meant every word. But see, that's that street mentality, Nikki. He showed up at ours with no remorse, no nothing. Let's pay him the same disrespect. Gigi. No, Nikki. With the whole chest and heart she did, yeah, absolutely. And it is, and we speak come to bite us in our families one day. You hear me, Jasmine? See, I was telling Shank, it's crazy when this first came out. I told Shank about my ex. He had a cousin. And his cousin unalived this guy's brother on the basketball court. Where we shot switching lanes. And he unalived him. He went to prison for some years, got out. The dude's brother went to prison for a long time and got out, but guess what he did? When he got out, and he did 15 to 20 years. But in those 15 to 20 years, he got out and unalived that man's brother. And his brother was about 14 at the time. Went to the pool where his little brother was and unalived him at the pool in front of everybody as if it was nothing. And said why he did it. Boss Life said she's so extra. Hey, Real Vibe, what up, bro? Went to the pool, y'all, in Lexington. And unalived a little boy at the pool. And said a life for a life. He didn't go and take the boy that took his brother. You took mine, I'm going to take yours. Is what he said. But how people sit in prison and ponder that. We don't think that people do, but they do. You never know what somebody's thinking, and you never know what a loss does to certain people. You know? And when I heard it, I always talk to my kids about that. When you do something, it ain't affecting just you. I tell Poppy that all the time. I got to stay in my son's ear all the time, my youngest ones. Because Savion, boy, he's living a life that I don't like. And as a mother, when you have to look at your youngest son and say, the only thing that's going to come from this is death or jail. Y'all think I want to bury my son? Y'all think I want that phone call? But sometimes it ain't just death or jail. It's what you do to somebody. It might come back and affect my grandkids. Because you lay your head here, and this is where we lay our head. So I can't allow you to bring any pain to my door. Because it's already painful enough to watch you choose this lifestyle. But sometimes what we do, it don't just affect you, it affects your family. So I know. Okay, they put us in a position, our children, sometimes family members, in the streets, robbing somebody. Go back to that story I did a few months ago, about 2 months ago, about the little girl down in Texas. Shout out to my sister Callie's Kitchen for bringing it to me. It was a big story. Siobhan Randall down in Texas. Siobhan Randall's auntie's boyfriend went and robbed the plug. It's on my videos. Siobhan Randall's auntie's husband, baby daddy, went and robbed the plug. They might have been married, but he went and robbed the plug at the hotel. But guess who got unalived? They raped her. And they shot her so many times in her head. Siobhan was young. Siobhan had to be, 10 to 12 years old? But she paid for the sins of her aunties. Google that story. Siobhan Randall. Boy, they tortured that baby. They tortured that baby. All because of her aunties. Baby daddy robbed the plug. Hey, Susie Q. Hey, love. Happy Thursday. When y'all read Siobhan Randall's story, come back and leave a comment and talk about Obi's cousin. And tell me the shit don't run wide and deep like a river. And when it flows, can't nothing stop it but God. Akita, Google that story up there in Dallas, Texas. Siobhan Randall. That baby was innocent. Guess what? She just so happened to go over to the auntie's house. They kidnapped her, raped her, and they didn't have to pow her that baby like that. They even cut on her and stuff, yeah. It was sad. Akita was deep. It was sad. They even took another life when they took hers. The little boy that lured her down there, they left no stones unturned. The one that they set out to go bring Siobhan to them, guess what? They took his life too. So don't tell me nothing about the streets. Nikki, it's going to blow your mind. I was scared to talk about it. They said it goes so deep. They said it's a dangerous story to cover. That's how dangerous it is down there with these stories. I had to call a couple of bloggers from Dallas. And I said, hey, do you think it's safe for me to talk about Siobhan? He said, what you gonna say? I said, what? He said, what are you gonna say first? Tell me what you're gonna say, because it depends on what you're gonna say, and I'll tell you what direction to go in. I said, I just want to talk about it. He said, So I covered it that night, right? And I instantly got a text. That's why I didn't cover it anymore. I said, I'll be back to cover it. And the blogger hit me up and said, let that go. When they said, let that go, I let it go. Yeah, Miss Texas T, I know. Thank God for me being connected with some Dallas bloggers, but he said, no, Miss Parker, let that go. Yeah, they tore it down. Salute to everybody. Thank you guys so much for pulling up. Pull back up with me at 11. I'm going to be talking about Zaria Harris, okay? But prayers to Shamarcus and Zaria Carr's family, and also praying to the family of Obi. Sister, I can't tell you how to feel at all, because I don't know what y'all lost feels like and what y'all going through. But Morel, you hear me? That story was, I could tell because all the names that was attached to it, Morel. That's why I made some phone calls, but I never touched back on it, and I let it go like they told me. Some stories are really dangerous to discuss. But to you, sister, I know you hurt, and I know, I can only imagine. I heard from my mother, but this ain't the way, baby. Remember Obi and all y'all good memories and stuff. I know how y'all heard it just wasn't good. And I can't tell you what to do. I don't want this for neither side. I don't. I'm praying for all y'all. And I think it's been enough bloodshed in all ways. All three. It's a three-way story right here. And I think everybody is suffering at this point. And I just, I hope God brings each family some peace. And it doesn't go far. Prayers to them families. Okay. Prayers to those families. Prayer to those babies. That newborn baby and the little boy. Prayers to them. If Obi has any children, prayers to them. Prayers to Obi's mother and father and siblings, everybody. I see you guys at 11. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate all the support. Thank you so much. It means everything. And we got to start bringing awareness to these situations. And it's okay not to be okay. But abuse is not okay. You are somebody. We are all somebody. I know Susie Q. But they just laid their children to rest. And OB's family got a little closure, but not good closure. That's not the way it was supposed to happen. And I know Shamarcus did what he did, but guess what? Man, I got a story too. I'm not perfect. I suffer from mental illness. I was like a light switch too. I was on and off, on and off, on and off. You never knew who you was going to get. So praying for those that are dealing with mental illness like me. Because it don't stop. It don't stop. Even with prayer, it doesn't go away. So do what you have to do. If you need resources, hit me up in the comment section. If you need somebody to talk to, let's get some domestic violence numbers, emergency numbers, and some more. Even therapists. Look for free therapists together, stuff like that. But if you are living in your head and dealing with that demon, it is not good. It's not healthy. Salute everybody. I'll see you guys in the next live. Please don't forget to hit that like button and share this live out. And talk to your children. Have those uncomfortable conversations. It's time. Or we're going to keep losing.
Miss Parker, the YouTube star, lighting up the screen, you know who you are. Bringing news you can use and a laugh or two. She's got the facts, the fun, and the realest view. With a voice so smooth and a smile so bright, she's shining like a beacon in the darkest night. Deep dives on the stories that really matter. She's breaking it down, cutting through the chatter. Pop in, stay a while, you'll feel right at home. She's got a little something for everyone. With a heart so big and an attitude strong. Miss Parker's where you know you belong. She's an advocate, a friend, a voice for the unheard. Asking all the questions, never missing a word. Or a second to none. She's blazing like the sun. Miss Parker, the only one. She's got the news to amuse and the truth to reveal. Digging for the answers, keeping it real. For those who need a champion, she's standing tall. Fighting for justice, she's giving her all. With every upload, she's making a change. Bringing people together, no matter the range. So hit that subscribe, don't miss a beat. Miss Parker's got the content that can't be beat. questions we all have, she's not afraid to ask. Uncovering the story, she's up to the task. With a laugh, a wink, and a spirit so true, Miss Parker's got the magic and she's sharing it with you. Pop in, stay a while, you'll feel right at home. She's got a little something for everyone. With a heart so big and an act too strong. Miss Parker's where you know you belong. She's an advocate, a friend, a voice for the unheard.